lineup. How important is it that these two teams understand where the Lee and the Rek'Sai are?
Well, important for Rain, I would say, because Lee Sin making his way up there right now, Sona.
Phones flashes in, doesn't get the stun off. Ruin is just going to be able to flash away. Obvious tries to chase him down, lands the Sonic Wave, lands the kick, and lands the kill. First blood to Euronics. Go missing, although they have no vision in the river. They'll say, no, we're just going to back away. We don't want anything to do with this. We know we're pushed up, so we're just going to be a little bit more defensive. I feel as well, Suno's actually going to get caught here. Sonic Wave connects, jumps in, Obvious gets knocked back, and Suno just about survives, but Magic Felix doesn't want him to. Flash auto for the kill, takes him out.
The best example of it.
That they have. Nerv have stepped up a little bit, but Euronics yet to really show us that great macro. Noxiac's going to get caught here. Memento is there. He's going to burrow in. Noxiac caught up with the grasping roots, and that is going to be a dead Malzahar as a chew.
They've been fantastic, and you can see here the push is starting. They're looking for that pressure onto the tier 1 turret, and often you will see people hang around. It doesn't matter if they're actually going to force the dive or not. If you threaten the dive, you can get all of this pressure onto the turret.
Magic Felix came around very quickly, but he's isolated from his team. Does get the shield. He will take an Unleash power. Underneath the turret, he dies. Suno gets the kill, and now we're going to see Nerv able to retreat from that tower aggro. They'll step back in as soon as it drops to look for this first turret on the map. Cedrian low from the Dark Sphere. Just about dodges the Force of Will. Euronics hold on to their tower for the time being. Noxiac once again knocked back, takes a lot of hurt, the body comes in, Memento with a double knock-up and the teleport, channeled by Ruin, great arrow onto Obvious, has got the flash to try and get away, into the safeguard onto Cedrian, will escape.
They need the Rumble to do so, and Infernal Drake is on the cards.
Obvious could steal.
They could steal. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen something stolen this Challenger Series qualification.
Oh, he's got onto Cass here. Deadly Forest doesn't connect. The Infernal Drake is taken, though. We talked a lot about how Ruin should be able to push in phones and get an advantage and be able to push that Poppy to turret. Noxiac did splash forward. Arrow comes out. Magic Felix flash straight into it. Nethergrasp on Cass. Obvious will help Magic Felix pick up the kill. Realm Warp out, but Noxiac will be dead. And the knock-up on Magic Felix stops him from escaping. The Curse and Call comes in. Achu dodges the Sonic Wave from Obvious and gets into the midst of the fight. Bones is here now as well. Magic Felix dead. Obvious low. Ruins join the fray, and ESG are falling to the winds. 4 members dead and only Bones left alive, trying to escape. Suno jumps in to try and get the stun off, can't quite get it onto Bones. The Scatter the Weak will not connect. Ultimate as well, which can be quite impactful. And speaking of impactful, Bones is going to take the impact of a arrow straight to the face. Stranglethorns comes down as well, and Bones is just dead. Memento will get the kill. Unleash power used as well.
Noxiac without phones tanking it up. You've got more clear shots to get the Scatter the Weak from Suno onto the key targets. Actually taking out the tank is not the worst thing in the world, but you know, they lost a lot of their seats. It will be a good show.
That it will. They've also got 2 strong Drakes in Infernal and Mountain, but it looks like ESG have something else to say. Teleported by Phones. Memento caught out with the Nethergrasp, goes low. Achu flashes away, cleanses as well to try and get out of it, and Memento will be the sacrifice here for ESG. They get
late tier 1 and it's gone as well, so that's going to take probably 1 siege, push 1 wave up, and you take that. It's going to require a momentous effort from Euronics Gaming to defend that tier 1 mid lane if they so choose to.
Rift Herald being taken as well. Memento's going to pick that up for a second. I thought no one would.
Some portion of work this game. I think later on, you know, you have that late game Rise who is a monster. Magic Felix gets locked up here.
Has to Ghost and Flash away. Memento was able to lock him up. Euronics do get
Shred, Magic resist Shred. We know exactly how we have to get through this front line of Poppy and then start to deal with this fairly tanky Rise. A nice arrow.
Onto the knock-up, onto the Scatter the Weak, onto the Obvious. As Achu wipes
this
that.
Whole host of damage coming in from the top and mid. Phones
only
knocks
the
away
Cass there. Has denied the Stranglethorns. He's going to jump in. Ruin caught up, but Noxiac was knocked back. There's the equalizer, and he takes out Noxiac now. Nerv still looking for the tower as Euronics.
No, that's huge. I mean, this is going to be a big point of contest. They're going to go into Noxiac.
Straight away looking for the fight. Noxiac caught out. He's dead. Realm Warp does come in for Magic Felix, trying to turn the pain onto Memento. Euronics on the back foot. Teleport cancelled as well from Phones. Realizes he was in a bad position. Here comes Ruin, has the equalizer, and down it goes. Straight onto Cedrian, who will burn for a long time. Just about survives through the safeguard, and actually Euronics have managed to get themselves away from this fight. They only
everything Magic Felix is trying to throw out. What an excellent trigger pull from Achu throw the Ash Arrow, a nice follow-up, and it's what we said again.
With Noxiac on this Malzahar as well, he needs to get a little bit too close. Obvious, however, just caught out to the side. Unleashed Power comes down, it's not enough, but the Dark Spear into Memento chase.
And he's such an easy and susceptible target. Magifelix is the target now, though.
Arrow onto Magifelix, the equalizer splits the team in half. Ruin caught out, though. Noxiac low. Didn't manage to get much down in that fight. Here is the curtain call, but it might be curtains for Euronics as Memento comes in from the side.
Force the issue, stop them split pushing, take something like Baron, look for picks where you can, and you're seeing it here.
Right, here comes the long-range totem as well, though. No, this Baron's been started. Actually taking that quite quickly. Memento with GA as well will be able to rejoin the fray. Teleport in by Phones, gets knocked back with the scatter, the arrow into it as well. They're trying to lock up the Poppy, but she will knock them up in return. Ruin the new target. There's a good curtain call from the side as well. Stranglethorns used just to stop Euronics re-engaging, but Nerv unable to take down.
This Magifelix rise in the side lane is really starting to become an issue for them. They don't want to leave one of their main damage. They're just not able to. Now they're looking for Phones.
They do still have the equalizer. Arrow up cooldown soon as well. Phones half health. Here's Obvious. Jumps onto Ruin. Equalizer splits Noxiac from the rest of his team. Ruin's jumped in. Memento on Cedrian as well. Ruin caught out. He'll fall. Magifelix gets the kill. Euronics running back to their base, trying to get underneath their turrets, and Memento stops them in their tracks with the knockup. Still the chase continues from Nerv, but they're not quite going to be able to catch on to any more of Euronics, and Memento may have overstepped. Goes into the GA. Magifelix with the overload, with the Rune Prison is doing a lot of work. The arrow back up though, straight onto Phones. Here's Obvious, tries to get onto Suno, but gets burst down before he...
Nerv, we thought they'd have the upper hand, and they have had for the most part, but I tell you what, Euronics are playing out of their mind, and Nerv look on edge because they're going straight for this Baron.
Desperation or decisiveness, that is the question here for Nerv. Phones steps into the pit, joined by Memento. It's a gladiatorial arena there as Ruin goes low. Zhonya's used. Cedrian still up to the side, trying to help as much as he can. He flashes in. He takes the kill. The Baron's low. Magifelix kills Cass. Memento secures the Baron. Obvious was a little bit too late, but Nerv lose 3 members as your
areas. The redemption comes through. This is an inhibitor for Euronics. It's an insane turnaround for these guys. They're living up to the expectation that we had of them at the very start of the Challenger Series qualification.
Does it work off Butler and Courage of the Colossus?
I'm pretty sure it does, but I'll have to double check. Ruin is getting locked up.
That is exactly why you pick Nethergrass. That's exactly
Elder Dragon has spawned, and suddenly Euronics, they are looking like the team that is going to take this game. We all predicted Nerv, and you know, for good reason. They're a fantastic team, but they haven't found that killing blow.
Cass caught out. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect, nor does the arrow. Elder Drake down to 6,000, and it looks like Nerv may just give this one up. Memento still looking for the steal. A steal would be huge. Remember, they have double Infernal alongside those Oceans as well, so they're in a massive position if they can steal this one away, but they've given it up.
Do we lose the entire game? And this is huge mind games being played. Well, it looks like Euronics are going in.
Phones onto Achu, does not get the stun. Double knockup though. Here comes Ruin. Will he join the fight in time? Great Stranglethorns. Magifelix caught out. He's isolated from his team by the equalizer. Flash in by Memento. Magifelix goes to Zhonya's. He is dead though.
He's dead.
Nerv now looking for the follow-up kills.
I can't believe it.
They're gonna take down Noxiac as well. Cedrian chased off to the side. Ruin doing absolute work. Cedrian just about survives somehow. Nerv do still have 3 turrets to get through. Cedrian's being chased away by Memento, dodges the Prey Seeker. 4 members of Nerv pushing down mid now. They have an inhibitor turret and then 2 Nexus turrets to work their way through. Cedrian's been left alone to try and deal with Memento. I'm not sure if he has the damage. He does get him into the GA now, and actually if Cedrian can win this, perhaps he can survive. Memento caught up. Memedian's dead. Nerv looking for the win, as you say. Obvious, and Phones back up though, and Phones is still incredibly tanky. Achu on the second Nexus tower looking for the kill.
They're just going for it.
They're going for it, but now Cedrian's back, and Achu is dead. Suno, what can he do? What can Ruin do? What can Nerv do to hold on to the game? I don't think they have it, Excoundrel. I do not think that Nerv have been able to take down the Nexus. They haven't done it. Euronics hold on to it. Ruin back up. No! Just
can't believe
not enough.
I cannot believe forcing the engages. You've been winning by turning engages that Nerv have made into your favor. And that was a game of absolute inches. If Memento had found the unburrow, onto Cedric, had stopped him backing. Ash would have survived.
The base here, it looked like a distraction just to push Nerv away. They didn't know who was coming in with the Realm Warp. They know Memento's going in now. Phones on towards the Chew, cleanses it off, tries to get himself away from the stun. Magic Felix still in the backline. Phones is low.
What a great game
there as well. Noxiac goes down. Ruin gets the kill. GA on Phones. Here comes the curtain call, and this could be decisive. One onto a Chew. Suno blocks up one as well. Magic Felix takes down Cass, and here comes Phones. Euronics on the front foot once again, getting their second inhibitor. Looking for the game here still. Baron buffer on a couple of them. It's gonna fall off soon. Don't have awareness. Noxiac's actually staying around that mid lane. Inhibitors just respawned. Ruin's going to teleport in off towards the side to see if they can do anything about this Elder Drake being started. Because if Euronics get it, they just win the next team fight. You have the game, probably. Memento's going in. Banhammer knocks him away. Bones will help his team secure the Elder Drake.
Set of decisions to make. You look at Lee Sin on the side. He's maybe looking to isolate a Chew. If a Chew goes down,
so much damage on this power on Cedric. He's just dead. Magic Felix dead as well. That is huge from Nerv. 3-man Banhammer will knock them away, but you've got 70 seconds. 70 seconds before Magic Felix and Cedric are back up. You have to think that's game. No Nexus towers, no force of will, no hand of God can defend Euronics anymore. As Nerv push into the base. Obvious tries to get onto a Chew, but it's a fool's errand off towards the side as the Nexus falls and Nerv take the win.
Oh, bloody hell, that was insane.